Alright, thank you very much. Hello everybody, it's your good friend Pozzible here, and I'm back in action with a quick movie review for you. And that movie today is Yakuza Weapon. When it comes to the movies of the Japanese, there are some movies that believe in if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Actually, that's a Mythbusters quote. But the point is, this is one movie that also believes in that. The acting is over the top, the action is over the top, and just a little insane, but that's the way they like it. Basically, Yakuza Weapon is about a young man who finds out that his father was murdered. Now, this is a guy who is all the way in some other country. I couldn't really gather where he was, but he's basically fighting guerrillas, or just fighting for somebody, and of course he's not going to hit him because bullets only hit you when you're afraid of being hit. Yeah, that's an actual quote from the movie. And they try to prove that over and over again. The young lady over to the right there, that's just a federal agent of a secret service organization for the Prime Minister, and that's all you will ever know about her. When it comes to the young man, though, he comes back to Japan to get his revenge and deal with his enemies. Just to show you how over the top it was, I chose this photo because that's a boat being thrown at him by a girlfriend that he left behind when he left Japan 4 years ago. Now he's back to get revenge on his fathers, and that's pretty much all the story you need to know, because that's all the plot development there is. After that, there's just a battle between enemies that beat each other up. But he has the advantage. He's got an arm that can change into a gun. Now, I always thought it was interesting that he would just have this big gun, and I expected him to walk around with this big gun. I did not expect him to flick his hand and his hand suddenly turn into the gun so that he can conceal it or something. It's bizarre, but then again, that's what this movie's all about. It's supposed to be bizarre. It's not supposed to be about plot or character development. It's about the absurdity of it. The movie, Yakuza Weapon, for what it wanted to be, was good. Passable. Yakuza Weapon for what it could have been, if they would have added just a few more minutes of plot development. Maybe add a little bit better character development. Also, better twists, or at least a twist, something to make this movie more interesting, to keep me engaged, would have worked. The Yakuza Weapon started off really good, but then there was this action sequence at the end, and that was it. It's like, really? There's still all this time left, and that's how you end it? The ending actually didn't get to me. The ending was pretty much what I expected, and if you see Yakuza Weapon, you'll understand that this is definitely the kind of ending that it would have produced. That said, you gotta make sure this is your cup of tea. I mean, Yakuza Weapon is not something you go see just to try out. It's something you really have to be interested in. Think comedy, action, gore. Okay? Those are the main things about Yakuza Weapon. It tries to be very funny. It's always doing these offensive / bloody comedy, while at the same time using action. And of course, all the martial arts you would expect from Japan. Do I give it a see it? I do give it a see it. I mean, it's a movie you don't think about. You just turn your brain off. Just enjoy it. It's a niche. You like these kind of movies. That's why you see it. You have to like the kind of foreign comedy, the kind of different the over-the-top character acting and such. Worthy? Most likely. If it's your cup of tea, I think you'll enjoy it. You gotta like the weirdness, though. You definitely gotta love the weirdness. And that's what I liked about Yakuza Weapon. It was so unapologetic about the weirdness. That's what I liked about it. Alright guys, that's it for me today. We'll see you at the theaters.